See it?
It can take a second to pop up. Okay, yeah,
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
I want to give double honor to our apostles, double honor to our elders, a great millstone that taught us truth and will well, and salutations to hopeful elect listeners truth with all that sincerity. We are brothers at our Gms Kansas City camp, got another weekend, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, as well as wake up you 12 tribes of Israel, which is you so-called blacks, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native Americans. You're the true children of the Bible. You're not lost, all right? You've been found, okay? So there's a lot of stuff going on right now on this earth. And speaking of prophecy, man, one, we're beginning to see, judgment and the downfall of our enemies. Brothers, is about to start experiencing your enemies to go down. And we're also experiencing that time where we're danger close to Revelation 13 and 16, to that part where the scripture says he calls it all, meaning being made mandatory to take, okay? Because it came out, Elder Apostle Tahar, he uploaded the lesson and piggybacked off of one of the brothers in New York camp, uploaded some factual information. They're releasing the 6G technology, okay? And they specifically said that the 6G technology will work with implantable devices. Okay? Why is that, man? Because we're in danger close for them making this shit mandatory, man. You put the puzzle pieces together and how this shit is fitting. Because about a month ago, they've been pushing, you need a digital ID. You had the UK made it mandatory. Mexico is making mandatory. And Mexico says they're going 100% towards digital currency. Canada is also doing the same thing with the digital ID. And during Trump's last administration, he said during his administration, there will be a biometric entry-exit visa tracking system. Okay? And he said, which we need desperately, is what he said.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I noticed too? You look at that, you look at that Trump directive, he's telling you, meaning this is not technology, you got money open for investment. He's like, no, we're going 6G. You read it. He's basically directing everybody. Figure out how long it takes, figure out the frequencies we're gonna use, and we're gonna basically force this thing in, man. And see, people don't know about electronics and how you get globalized standards of electronics. Like when they come up with the USB port, right? They have a committee that all voted to say all of these devices are gonna use USB. All of these devices are going to use something called SD. Wi-Fi is a standard that they vote on for everybody to use. So when you go to China, when you go to South Africa, you go to all the devices work. See? And see, this is what Trump is doing. He's making a new standard. You know what I'm saying? See, Jake don't pay attention to stuff like that, man. Why is that the case? Why is he directing everybody to go down this path of 6G? Because 6G is the last technology that they need to make this thing global, man. Right. Really, they don't really need it now, but there's going to be more beneficial for them,
And a quick one, this is Habakkuk 2 and 3, says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Okay, so there's a specific appointed time that the Lord knows when certain things of the Bible, when he says it's going to happen one day, he knows that day. So though it feels like it's taking forever, though it feels like it's tearing, you must continue to have patience and wait for these prophecies to come. Because 2026 could very well be that year where they start seeing beginning stages of them mandating this implantable shit that they're coming out with, man.
Yep, that's right. What y'all got?
I was just going to bring out a real quick point. Going into those implantables and those wearables, we can't forget earlier this year that RFK Jr., he pretty much went out and said that he wants every American to use wearables, man. He pretty much wants to push those wearables, the smartwatches, smart rings, the digital tattoos, right? He wants to push those things on Americans, man. under the guise of quote unquote health and safety.
Right. And see, this is what the serpent does. He offers you some candy on one side, but underneath the candy and all that, it's poison, man.
Yeah.
Because RFK got up there and said all kind of great things everybody wanted to hear. You're gonna take this out the food supply chain.
Yeah.
He's gonna get rid of the poisons. He knows what to do. Right. He knows what to say. but what's buried underneath all of that, man? Oppression, man.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what the scriptures speak about, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You got more? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Brothers, hold 2 Ezra 6 and 18,
Okay.
and Isaiah 42 and 9.
This is the book of Revelation. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 20. And it says, I'm going to start in verse 17, Revelation 19 and 17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying, to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves unto the supper of the great God, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that received the mark of the beast.
See? So Captain Tazark is trying to tell you, oh, that's just talking about, I ain't talking about us, that's talking about merchants. You know, it ain't involving your everyday person. No, man. It's everybody, man. It says small and great, man. Everybody's gonna have to get tested, man. Okay? If you a whole ass nigga, the Lord, that's gonna be found out in the days coming. Okay? I don't care how tough a nigga is talking right now. When the Lord flipped the switch on this place, then you're gonna be found out, man. Especially a lot of you hireling ass Israelites, man. You know, professing yourself to be pastors, going off on doctrine, trying to get clicks, man. You're about to be found out. You know?
That's right. I got a quick precept to back it up, and that's the spirit, because the time is 3:16. And this is Revelation 13 and 16. It's right there, man. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a M-A-R-K, okay, which translates to the Greek word paragma.
Yep.
All right, so it means to put a brand or an embed or etch underneath the skin. Isn't that what they're doing with that device that you dig that goes underneath and they inject it, right? It says in their right hand or in their forehead, so it goes inside. Like the brother said, he calls it all. It didn't say it calls a little bit. It didn't say it calls 2. It didn't say it calls 3. It said it calls it all. So they're coming for everybody to try to force them to take this shit.
Yep, that's right, man.
I got a real quick back that point up. Back that up. This is Revelation 3 and 10. It's saying, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep you from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
All the world, man. Okay? All them that dwell upon the earth, man. Is the word world in there?
Yeah.
Look it up in the blue letter. See what word that is. But everybody's gonna get tried, man. You can't get around it. You got guys preaching there ain't no Jacob's trouble. You guys got telling me that out here telling you that the mark is already here. It's just sleeping with a white woman, or it's being into the philosophies and that thing. When these niggas know deep down what's about to go down, man. You think Peter Thiel and Elon Musk, they're getting all of this money, all of this wealth. They're setting up this technocratic hellscape for no reason, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And for the record, for the camera, if you don't know what we're referring to with that device, with that M-A-R-K is talking about today, the prophecy is a device called an RFID micro C-hip implant device.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's different forms of it. Some of them just is like a little square. Some of it can be like a rice grain of pill. Some of it can be like with the Neuralink implant with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit bigger. It's about this size of a quarter that goes on back.
That's right.
But
man.
you got different companies that's going to capitalize and try to make money of it, so you're going to have different variations. But just know, if they try to tell you to go put some shit in your hand and your head, don't fucking do it.
Yeah, that's right.
And that word world, there in Revelation 3 and 10 goes back to the Greek oikoumene.
Oikoumene.
which goes into the inhabited earth.
Yep.
It says the whole inhabited earth, the world.
That's right.
The inhabitants of the earth.
The whole world, man. That's where you get the word ecumenical from. You know, this denomination of Christianity that just think everybody can be saved. You know, that's what that word goes back to, man. The earth and all of its inhabitants, man. So everybody from China to India to Africa, South America, you all gonna have to go through this beast system, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's strategic because notice how China is the one coming out with 6G first.
Right.
They basically are the mass producers of world technology.
Yeah.
Most of damn near everything is fucking made in China.
Right.
You know, they're when it comes to computers and stuff, they're the first ones that come out with it. So when China that's got billions of people start pushing that, and the whole world is getting goods from China, hey, there it is.
Yeah.
They're gonna be building the 6G shit and the perfect technology where it works.
Mm-hmm.
They've always been the test run and stopping grounds for Esau's tech and pestilences, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay? And going back to Revelation 13 and verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the MARK, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Well, wait a minute. It says no man. It didn't specify the merchants.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
It didn't specify some niggas, and you know, no man. It says every man's gonna have to get it. Now, will it be every single person, or the Rothschilds gonna have to worry about it? No. But when the scriptures speak about that, when the scriptures speak about that, it's talking about every single nation, man. Even these niggas you see on television, even these so-called billionaires, they're not on the level as the people behind the scenes, man. So virtually everybody you see, they gonna have to have that thing in there, man.
Right.
You know?
And that's what brother's making the point, even though the trial of taking the MOTV is going to come on the whole face of the earth, it's not meant for everybody on the face of the earth to receive it.
Yep.
That's why the Lord set up prophets out of the nation of Israel to warn the nation of Israel about these things coming so they can prepare themselves and not get caught up by it, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Even though the MOTV is going to be a universal mandate, the Lord is going to have things set up to where if you truly believe on the Lord, you ain't got to worry about taking that, man.
Right. That's why in Revelation 3:10 it just said, I will keep them from the hour of temptation, man.
Right.
Those that have kept the Lord's patience, those that have been diligently serving him, man.
Yeah.
And so we come out here to warn our people, hey, don't take that shit, man.
Right.
And in order to do that, we got to let you know what it is so you can know what the fuck you're supposed to avoid, man.
You need faith to escape, man.
Yeah.
We live in a faithless, godless society, man. So what does that say about these people?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. And it takes a lot of common sense to get it, and everybody can see the tech for what it is, man.
Right, right.
Like, you should know, I'm not about to go get mind control with this shit.
Yeah.
It takes a real person that's bugged the fuck out to want to go sit on an operating table, get a circle cut in your hole in your fucking head, and have a man-made electronic device put in there that's not natural, that you weren't born with.
Yeah.
Just so you can hack a computer with your thoughts.
Right. But that's why the brother, he brought out the precept that mentioned,
Keep in mind, beginning and terminating.
Right, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
See that? See
Or
how?
reality is that seeing is believing. If you think it can happen.
Yeah. See, that's a form of witchcraft, man.
Well, imagine this. This is real talk. I'm one of them 70s babies. In 91, I went to prison. Before I went to prison, I got certified as an adult. But I smoked PCP and marijuana every day. But because I was a juvenile, I couldn't be near no adults. So when dope come out of me, and I call out to God for the first time in a long time.
Yeah. Well, we about to get into the times where, hey, all of the lost sheep, all of the stragglers of the elect, they're getting ready to be sealed, if not already, man. Okay, we speak about that Revelation 3, that hour of temptation, man. This is not like any other time that you have ever seen, man. Even our forefathers, the prophets, they were faint, man, just watching it. Yeah. You know, the time that we're living in right now, man. So some men are gonna bow down, they're gonna have a contrite spirit, and they're gonna repent. Other niggas are just gonna be completely bugged out, man. Completely out of their minds, man. Hold Isaiah 19 and hold Isaiah 33 as well. See, because see these people, they don't realize what's going on. And how did Esau do it? The serpent, he got you addicted to convenience, man. You know, he got you addicted to getting everything delivered to you. He got you addicted to being in air conditioning all the time, running water, all of these things, and it's going to be snatched away from you unless you're down with the beast system, man.
But bro. He also like got a lot of these people are dependent on the government. You know, like we seen a couple months ago when that snap, the EBT didn't almost come through for 40 some odd million people.
Yeah.
So they got people dependent on the government. So when they start talking about universal basic income and shit, they're gonna entice a lot of people easily to go and take that device, man.
Oh yeah.
Because I got an article that it's entitled "The Marshall Islands Launches World's First Universal Basic Income Pilot Program Offering Cryptocurrency."
Yeah.
That's right.
And what do you see happening basically? What you see is the economy being completely erased. The average everyday worker, that's about to be a thing of the past, man. When they got AI and robotics, they're basically telling you ain't gonna be no normal jobs. You just going to work, clocking in, doing this and that. There ain't gonna be no need for all of that. So what's gonna replace it? You know? You're gonna have to bow down to the new system. They'll give you an income. You sit down and shut up. If you go back to Revelation 13, they said they have power to well, like verse like 12 or something, like 11 or 12.
God.
Okay, he's gonna have power to make you bow to the image, man. Okay, that's where we're at right now, man. Look at this legislation being passed, you know, through Donald Trump for these small hats, man. They're basically telling you right now, listen, we know you came here for democracy and for freedom, and we know about the First Amendment, all of that, but you can't speak against these people.
Right.
You can't say this, you can't say that. They about to start eroding away at your freedoms. People are catching on to it now, and they're doubling down. They're buying companies outright now.
Right.
Okay, they're manipulating algorithms. Okay, they're shaming you. They're divesting you, getting you fired from your job. They're speaking out against you. You know.
That's right. This is Revelation 13 and 12 says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. You know, basically that's missiles, man. You know, people see that, oh wow, that's powerful. You know, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Mm-hmm. You see, and Trump is the perfect conduit to get the bold spirit on Donald Trump, man, is perfect, man, because he's in that spirit, man. He don't give a fuck. He just renamed the Secretary of Defense back to the Secretary of War. You don't care. All this hiding and putting behind. He gonna rename the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, the Gulf.
You know, he's in that spirit, man. You're about to have to bow down to the so-called American values or lay down, man.
Yeah, because right now, even before Trump, they've been doing witchcraft on these people for 20 plus years. Even before that, man. I'm just speaking about recent history. You know, because if the things that happen here in America happen in France, Trump, his head would be not on his body. You know, the French would have had to do a head surgery. We'll do it. We'll say it that way.
Yeah,
but these people have been, you know, bogged down with government assistance. You know what I'm saying? GMO foods, witchcraft on social media and movies, to the point where they can do whatever the fuck you want, and you so in the days to where you just gonna keep scrolling Instagram, man.
Yeah. For real. That bro, these cell phones, this shit is demonic, bro. I'm not on TikTok that much, and I'm kind of glad I'm not, because bro, I picked up on TikTok the other day, man. I fucked around with on that motherfucker for 30 minutes, man. I just watched a couple reels.
Right, this is time.
Bro, next thing you know, time's gone. I'm like, fuck, bro, I gotta get my ass up.
Just waste 30 minutes of my life.
And imagine that thing is attached to you, man. You see?
And time is already moving fast, man.
Yeah.
God, and I've seen another article too that said that the future of phones is going to be implantable tattoos.
Yeah.
You know,
Con.
so hey, we danger close.
Yeah.
We danger close, man. It says, and deceiveth them on the earth by the means of those miracles.
That's right.
So when you see somebody, the paraplegic, all of a sudden able to walk, because they went down to UMKC and got the procedure done, you know, he could roll in there with a wheelchair and then walked out and said, you know, hey, you know, I got this thing in my head.
Yeah.
People gonna, hey, they ain't gonna have to force a lot of people to take it.
Right.
It's
right.
gonna be a law for it, and their justification is gonna be new pestilences, okay, and for economic reasons. They're going to say, hey, look, we need a more secure form of payment, and we also need to make sure we have everybody's medical identification on lock so we can stop the spread of the new pandemic. Based on those roles is what's going to catalyze them saying, hey, take it or go to jail. It's going to start like that, but it's going to say take it or death penalty.
Right.
And they gonna look past the numbers and the facts, man, because when Trump activated the National Guard to DC, he said he doing that all to stop crime. But the numbers said DC crime was at an all-time low in the past 5 years, man.
Bro,
so the
real.
niggas will look past that shit just to put hell on your ass.
Yeah, and then they ended up in Minnesota,
Yeah.
like South Dakota. Like, what the hell that got to do with this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You roll the National Guard out, you like, fuck it, man.
All of a sudden, they in every fucking city now.
Right.
Hanging out.
Yeah. Bring that up, brother. So you have more on that revelation?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay.
That's verse
Bring up that second passage after that, brother.
verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, what's the image of the beast? That goes into this government system, all these laws, these politicians. You know, so hey, it says should be killed. They're gonna cause many to be killed.
Double check it again, brother.
So if you don't agree to the laws they push out, which they're saying they need to make sure that they get this immigration under control. They need to make sure that everybody that's in the United States is actually a U.S. citizen. And the way they want to verify it is the most secure form of ID, and they're going to say is going to be the implantable device. That's it, period, man.
Yeah, that's another reason why Trump was getting on those other European countries, because he was talking about they, you know, pretty much how they're not tackling their immigration crisis, man. With Europe. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Backing up your point, they're gonna push that chip on everybody under the guise of legal immigration and all that shit, man.
Yeah, but see, they set all of that up, and Amalek will openly, basically, admit to it, man, that he wanted Europe flooded with a bunch of migrants, man. And when you look at what's going down, all of these migrants, they're coming from countries that he destroyed, man. Hey, when he went down Libya, bro, Europe is fucked just off of that alone, bro. Because it's not just the Libyans that go into Europe, it's a pathway into it. Just like Mexico is a pathway for all these other countries to get into the U.S. Libya was in that area off of in the south, Tunisia, Algeria, Libya, that area. That's a very easy way to get into Europe, man. It's a lot of little islands you can hop back and forth to, you know, and get in there, man. So they set all of this up. All of them migrants came from countries you overthrown, man. They're in Sudan right now. They're in Ethiopia right now. See, everybody's talking about Gaza, but this nigga is leveling a good 4 or 5 countries right now, man. Leveling them, man.
They just dropped bombs in Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria is on the docket now, man.
Shit, China, they're talking about they're pulling the standard on the fucking silver by January 1st. They're pulling the standard on that.
Oh.
Silver's $80 a fucking ounce right now.
Bro.
They said that silver, $100 thing's gonna start to bottom out. And they're doing war drills and simulations like in the Gulf and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because they're testing like certain things. Now they're seeing how America is getting ready to go to war with Venezuela. So they're already setting up platoons in the area now. So it's there.
Hey, that nigga Peter Schiff, you know, he be going in on the money.
Yeah.
He basically said, man, silver could have a ceiling of 1,000.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that is? It was like $30, like what, 8 years ago?
Shit.
Now it's like what, 60 now?
Shit. Silver was $26. Matter of fact,
Yeah, remember?
last year, 2 years ago.
2016, I remember when I first got my first silver coin that brothers had passed out. Those were $20 each. That was in 2016.
Bro, yeah, when I first looked at silver, bro, it was like $18. It might have been like maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Silver just skyrocketed maybe
Yeah,
2 years ago.
yeah.
Because I checked Matter of fact, beginning of last year, silver was still like $26 an ounce.
Yeah, so that's
So
crazy.
it went up.
And they've been suppressing it because silver should be roughly about half the cost of gold, man. You know,
They said-
give or take. So gold is what, 4,000 something now?
That's way, yeah.
So it's got a lot of room to grow, man.
Yeah, what they're talking about with silver too, they talking about in 10 years it can be $1,000. I said, nah, it's gonna be 14 years.
Yeah.
But let's say if we had another 10 years, fucking gold would be damn near $25,000 an ounce, man.
Yeah.
Easy. That's how you know that they're getting ready to pull the plug on this system, because as the Almalon Gabar, he was going into it, a couple of brothers were speaking on it. You even did a lesson on it about the 6G, how it's going to be implantable devices that they can use that correlate with 6G.
Bro, specifically wrote that, man.
Yeah.
And when I'm reading the shit, and like Trump is like directing them, like, look, by the end of the year, we got to figure this out, figure out the frequencies we're gonna use. We're gonna punch this in. He said, I want the ETA within 12 months.
Yeah, so
You know. And so, hey, this thing is full steam ahead, and it's already been passed off the big beautiful bill. So he's already got the congressional layout passed. Now he's just getting executive orders to punch this thing in, man.
Yeah.
So watch how fast this thing happens and it occurs.
Yes, because when that devil took away the penny, that was just a token of the whole cashless system in general is through. It
Yeah.
wasn't just about getting rid of the penny, so we ain't gotta print that. Nah, they about to stop printing all that shit.
Yep.
It was a token.
Cash and coins, all of this done. Some of them coins that went in circulation that was made like in the 20s and 30s, it has high amounts of silver content. So you gotta check your dimes. If you got little dimes, you get change. Always check that shit.
Keep that before 1950. Keep
But one time I went to those coin machines and I dumped a little piggy bank down in there. There was this one dime that kept kicking out. Oh, fuck this dime, why don't I take it? And I looked at it and Google searched it. That shit was like 90% silver. I didn't even know.
I got a quick research real quick. It's the book of Revelation 12:12, and it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them, but woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down on you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time, man. So Esau was coming down with great wrath, man. Because Esau, he got to get this thing running. He's been dragging their knuckles for too long, man. You could have had this shit up and running 5 years ago. What are you waiting on, bro?
Yeah.
So now you got everybody where you want them. The economy is tanking. Hell, the housing market is through.
Yep.
They job layoffs are at an all-time high. They're talking about AI taking over 70% of corporate jobs. Things are getting ready to hit the fan, man. And while you people are worried about bread and circuses, hey, you getting ready to get a microchip stick in your arm to go to the fucking baseball game, man.
right, that's
Most
right.
of you stupid people gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, they already gonna take it.
Yeah, they
Anybody
gonna
that
do
got a surgery or a cosmetic procedure, y'all don't need no motivation. Y'all just gonna take it.
Yeah,
You gonna-
pacemakers.
Yeah, you gonna watch the Super Bowl commercial. You gonna see a nigga with the chip. You gonna be like, all right,
Yeah.
bet I'm gonna get it
Sign me
too.
up.
You know, and you people deserve it, man. But that's gonna be one of the most furious judgments you're gonna receive by taking that thing.
Well, our temptation, brother. We all finna be tried, man. And you know what? One thing about you other Israelite groups out there too, don't hop on the bandwagon and say, well, we always talk that. No, you haven't.
Yeah,
You
facts.
guys have always had a very soft approach to the mark of the beast for whatever reason. Whether it was because you're 501c3 or the Spirit of the Lord just didn't give you the understanding. But a lot of you camps are getting ready to be confounded because, hey, we got the receipts, man.
Yeah.
And every brother in this particular camp have done lessons on the mark of the beast, and we can prove that.
Yep.
Every week a brother's pushing that shit, man.
Yep.
So we've been speaking on it, and look, it's coming to pass.
Right.
They're putting it in movies. Bro, they showed you that with Amazon Smart back in what, 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around
yeah.
that time?
Amazon Go.
Amazon Go, when you
Yeah.
put the stuff in the cart, then it tallies it up and then it deducts it from your algorithm.
Yep.
All right, you didn't have to come out of your pocket with a physical credit card or a ID wallet, whatever, you know?
Yep.
It just deducted from your account and you be done with it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dollar General built their first store that's exactly like that now.
Oh, really?
In the mountains. I don't know which vacation resort it was, but they have an entire store up there in the cabin.
Yeah.
You just walk in and you don't pull no. There's nobody in the store.
Dollar General?
Dollar General is catching
Crazy,
on.
yeah.
So that's the test run.
Motherfucker buying
That
some
shit about
Heinz
to pop
vinegar.
up everywhere.
On
Yeah.
one credit.
Walking out, man. You just get a notification, man. You got the chip in your head. You might just hear, okay, that was $48.
And these are big chains, man.
Yeah.
Because Whole Foods is another one that's basically owned by Amazon. You go on Whole Foods down the street around the corner, it's basically there. They got the little palm swipe thing. You buy your groceries with. All this shit is they call traditional programming.
Yeah.
And it's done in stages, you know. So they start it at a certain level until they come out with the real thing. So like they built the 5G towers back in 2020, you know, during the C-19 issue that was going on. And you had a few people talking about it, about the health hazards behind it, you know. But little do you know, this is probably ready for the 6G already.
Yeah.
So it's probably ready for 5G and up.
Right.
So everything's ready to go.
That's right. Bring it out of the car.
Precept. Second Ezra 6, the verse.
18. Start with this.
No, this is
That's
Second Ezra chapter 6, in verse 18, it say, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled.
And so this is one of the reasons, like when the elder read Revelation 12, this is the time where the Lord is starting to press them, man. They're getting sloppy now. You see, the Lord is making inquisitions. We know they see the chariots, man. We know that they're panicking, man. Even the flags of falsehood are getting sloppy now, man. They can't even do them right. It's like they're rushing. Like that nigga in the beach with the photo. They got this nigga on camera putting makeup on them. Since when did y'all this sloppy with the false flags, man? Because they're on the rush.
That Bundy shit was sloppy too, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that Bondi Beach. So all of the false flags and shit that they're doing, people are seeing right through them now, man. Amalek ain't even using shell companies no more to buy shit. He just buying them motherfuckers outright. You know? Just buying up media companies. Why are they doing that without hiding it anymore? Yeah. You know, why are they trying to tell you this nigga Charlie Kirk, he got off like a 30-06 round got stuck in his neck. You know, all them Edomites that got a 30-06 round gun, you know, they know that shit's some bullshit, man. Yeah. Why are they making that up, man? Because they don't care anymore, man. Yeah. They're getting ready to make a move, man.
Too many people in Amalek's pocket, man.
Right. That's it, man. Inquisition is being made of this guy. He's panicking. Go ahead, brother. Oh,
go ahead.
Verse 20, it say, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together.
Right. How is it being made known? Through the men of great millstone beginning, man. That's how the truth is getting out into the earth. Those tokens are being made sure. We're telling you what Revelation 13 means, man. We're not spinning it some other kind of direction. We're not sugarcoating it. All right? Because this prophecy is very, very, very important, man. And the Lord, even wicked societies, the Lord saw fit to send Jonah, at least to Nineveh, right, to warn them. Okay? The Lord saw fit to have Abraham inquire even in Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord didn't just throw the fire on them. He made inquisition of it first, man. He sent the warning there, you know?
Yeah. Because the Lord, he sends prophets out to warn you. Just like here in America. We know that this place ain't going to be spared, but we're out here for our people. Right. Common sense. Do you have Israelites in Nineveh?
Oh, yeah.
So what the fuck you think Jonah went to Nineveh for? You think he was going to Nineveh to spare Nineveh? No, he was going there to prophesy to his people, man.
Mr. Mark the Wicked, man. Yeah. The Lord knew they wasn't going to repent. You know? Go ahead, bro.
You was going to say something
read that again. Yeah, this is verse 20. 2 Ezra 6 and 20. It say, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together.
Right, and to say in the world that shall begin to vanish away, all right? And we seeing that decay here in hey, this year 2026 and beyond, man. That's why the Spirit is on us to be fervent and active in this truth, because hey, this world, this society is a sinking ship, man. But this truth, this is the life raft, all right? And we telling Jake, if you an Israelite, you better bring your ass on this life raft. But hey, we understand that the Lord want a lot of you niggas to drown.
Hey, brother. Even Jake getting scared, man. You see Jake turning his stand. You see they trying to take a soft approach now because they don't want to, you know, when that time of temptation comes, they want to have a soft landing. And that's why a lot of these guys are backing out. They're switching up the doctrine. Men are saying, look, man, you know, they're getting weak. Prime example with that shepherds of Berea camp. Them dudes ain't in the right spirit, man.
Yeah, that was some soft things. Yeah,
that was some bullshit, man. For one thing, brother, if you had a problem with the brothers in fucking Charlotte, why your brother speaking for you, man? Then you do a whole sit down with your brother Camp, but why is your brother, which is the head of that group, which is an ex-cop, by the way, which he ain't right either. It took me 10 minutes to, I'm like, this dude ain't right, man. But the thing of it is, like, why is he doing all the speaking when it's your matter to deal with? You see, and that's the Spirit of the Lord taking the spirit off you guys because he's getting ready to spew out of his mouth, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
You said these Israelite camps taking that soft approach. The nigga Tazariak talking about the C hip. It ain't the it ain't the mark, but still don't take it.
Yeah.
It ain't the mark, but don't take it.
Right, why not? What's wrong with it then? You told him to take the
You told him to take the jab?
You told him to take the juice.
Yeah, Johanna on camera saying, go take the jab. And you on camera saying you took the jab so other people wouldn't fear.
Yeah, so they ain't
Which
nothing
I don't
to be
believe you
worried
took
about.
that jab, bro.
Yeah, hell
You know what
no.
I'm saying? Because, I mean, you know, you already ugly as fuck, but still, you look different.
Johanna said, you think God cares if you take a microchip? He said that, man.
Damn.
And we know Johanna ain't right.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, the
ain't
brother,
no way.
the apostles got the receipt on. They said that he took 15 years off. You took your hand off the plow for 15 years, then you ain't a man of the Lord, bro.
Right.
So, hey,
Stick your hand up the chicken wing.
you got more on there, brother?
You got something.
Yeah, I want to bring this up, going back to what y'all said, because y'all said that his New World Order is getting sloppy, but this is the book of Job 20, and I'm going to start at verses 20, and it says, surely he should not feel quietness in his belly, and he should not save of that which is desired. Yeah, because he's in straits right now, man. You know, he's like going through a landmine, bomb rushing through shit, trying to get to the other end, but it's sloppy, bro. They had years ago, during the time of the, you know what, they were showing actors getting like in these body bags and shit, acting like they were dying from, you know, the C-19, you know. They had crisis actors out there. And then when y'all was shutting down like hospitals and all this other shit, made it seem like the hospitals was all crowded. The hospitals was empty as hell, man.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact because I actually went to one of them hospitals during the time of the Pandeezy and there wasn't nobody in there.
Yeah.
Empty as hell, lines wasn't wrapped outside the door. So it was all folly, but people caught you up, man.
Yeah.
Because social media. This is why they wanted to buy TikTok, because they wanted to be able to control the narrative, man.
Right.
And you know what? You know what I noticed? The hospitals got packed. 'Cause right now, it's hard to even get an appointment. The hospital didn't get packed until after they gave you the solution. You know what I'm saying? Then you started seeing the hospital rate start going up. But why wasn't it going up during 2020?
Right.
You know, all of a sudden now you can't even get an appointment booked, man, because people are all inflicted.
And these doctors incompetent any goddamn way.
Yeah.
But it says, there should none of his meat be left, therefore should no man look for his goods. But in the fullness of his sufficiency, he should be in straits. And every hand of the wicked should come upon him. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, which is going into the New World Order, he's in positions of difficulties, man.
Yeah.
This is why Trump put an ETA on there. We need to have this shit up and running within 1 year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2026, hey, we're going to start to slowly see the rollout of these digital systems, man. And don't be surprised if you have a dollar collapse, man.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, what marks the when the empire starts to go down? Was it 250
250 years.
That's the peak right here. 2026 to 1776. That's 250 years.
And they want to celebrate. You better be trembling. You should be trembling.
Right.
What they showed it on the Rothschilds, like, you know how they have like the every year illustration about like world events, and if you look at, like, Dabu went into it, but like if you look at the Rothschilds illustration of like how the world is going to be shaped in another year, they showed China, or they showed not China, but they showed I forgot what country it was, but basically them were bombing America, and a satellite shot down from the heavens and destroyed whatever was bombing them. So they show you right there that they're going to go to war. And what are the chances that all this shit is going on in the Gulf now, man?
Yeah.
In Venezuela down there.
Yeah.
You know?
Russia ain't playing that shit, man.
Yeah. So they're getting ready to go to war, man. They already at war.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's exactly how World War II was. You had different pockets of skirmishes going on in different parts of the world. You know, that's Venezuela. That's a major conflict. You know, because that's a very strategic place to have control of. You know, if you control the Middle East oil over there, and you got that lock and stock and barrel, and you control Venezuela, which is the largest producer of oil in the world, it has the biggest oil reserve. That's it, man. You're pretty much controlling every goddamn thing. So China, Russia, and the US are really going to be fighting over this shit, man.
Let me see. Maybe a little bit
I
more.
had a quick one.
I got a little bit more. I mean, the point being made, but it said, verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, the power should cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and it should rain upon him while he is eating. So, you know, they knew where orders gonna get stopped dead in tracks, man. That's just the bottom line. It's not gonna, we're here.
Yep.
Boys will be out this bitch before 2030.
Right. Because the Lord promised Esau the fatness of the earth, man. So you got to ask yourself, does he have the fatness of the earth right now? You know, I would say so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, he don't know how to rule, so he ain't getting he ain't getting nearly as much nutrients. He gotta blow shit up and get stuff out of the ground, you know. But he's got control of the whole earth. Now, when did Jacob and his seed get the fatness of the earth, man? So you gotta ask yourself, what time is it, man? The scriptures line these things up perfectly. It says when he's at his peak, when he gets the fatness of the earth, basically, then that's when the sudden destruction is going to come on, man. That's when he's going to be in straits.
Yeah.
That's when his own people, they're going to be fighting against one another.
Yeah.
How Trump's talking shit against the EU, calling them lazy and stupid.
Yeah.
You know, that's about to be straits, man. You know, this is the pretext for World War III.
And that precept says it's gonna come down on him while he's eating. You know, if you take it in terms of like a meal, you know, the most tedious task is the preparation, man.
Yep.
Going to the grocery store, preparing your foods, and that's what this man has been doing ever since the United States has been set up all the way into the day. He was preparing that food, preparing that meal. You know what I'm saying? But now when he come out with that seed, that's when the plate is gonna be hot steaming in front of him.
Yep.
So when he goes in and start hipping people and start bringing in that draconian society, that's when he gonna start to eat. That's when Yahweh Shai comes and throws it all away, man.
Yep. I'm trying to take it on, man.
Somebody give me give me the book of Isaiah 33 and 6, brother. What you got?
I'm gonna bring up
Joel 2, bring that out. What you got?
Ezekiel
33. Start at the top. Like that. Do that, kind of go through it. All right, what you, Ricard? You got something, brother?
No, I was on the second. It's 6.
Beautiful. Keep that.
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 2. Verse 1, Salakia, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Okay, what does it mean to blow a trumpet?
It means to make a loud noise, man.
A sound,
Send an
alarm,
alert.
right? You have different trumpets. You have trumpets for when high holy days and feasts come in, when Shabbats come in, and the sound of war. Right now, we're blowing the sound of war, warning our people to repent, man.
Yep.
All right? But yet you got goofies out there that want to fillet the skin off Israel, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, you guys are a bunch of damn demons, man, all right? Y'all getting ready to find out the hard way that the Lord was never dealing with y'all.
Yeah, the Lord don't like that shit.
Yeah,
You know how you nigga make a video game and they take half the features out of it and charge you back on some microtransactions on the back end? That's basically what you have, man. That's some hirelings would do.
Yeah.
You know? There's no sense of urgency behind you niggas, man.
Nah. And we in a time of great apostasy too, man, because the video you did on Bar left a comment, and I left a comment, and then some goofy got on there talking about answers question. How about you answer a fucking question, nigga? You don't come on a brother's comment board dictating what it's time for y'all to start answering our questions, man. Especially you ain't got no content up, you ain't got no videos up. We don't owe you shit. All right? We don't owe you a motherfucking thing, man. Go to the sellers and buy. If you can't understand that we're teaching what we teaching, then it ain't on us. It's on you, man. All right?
Absolutely facts, man. Yeah. Why would a nigga have the audacity to demand a question? You go on this channel, this nigga got hip hop videos. You know, he had one sit down from 8 months ago. But you demanding a question, nigga. You ain't got no works, man.
Yeah.
Talking about the Ruach.
Right.
Yeah.
You think
Ruach Kodesh.
You know, you think Terrence Bud probably just gonna run up and fight some nigga off the street, man? You ain't worth it, bro. You know?
Yeah, we're talking about some man, answer this question. How about you stop dick riding, man?
Put a curse on him.
It's all good.
Yeah, stay your middle finger up. Do that, man.
You can't put one nigga up here.
Yeah,
I guarantee you that.
That's right.
But anyway, going back to the point. So, yeah, the Lord balled his ass up, man. Yeah. Put curses on that deal. Yeah. Maybe the Most High destroy you in that damn Corvette.
You know he drowning on payments on it anyway. You can't get no hoes. You gotta.
Yeah. His wife is on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
Jake,
right.
you mad?
You gotta have that shit back by great phone, bro.
Bro, you rented that shit out Turo, man.
Yeah, Turo. That's Turo right there, bro.
But anyway, going back to the console, so Gabar left a comment, and we call you Gabar, brother. We don't know you by Salak, man. We call you Gabar, man. You was in my camp, you was Gabar Karash, man. That's what I know you as, man. So the Salak thing, that's your new name, then hey, so be it. But anyway, brother left a comment, and then some goofy come on there talking about I gotta answer the question of dialogue. For one thing, we are dialoguing right now, but it's not my job to pick up the phone and call the brother and say, well, your doctrine is off when we've already then broke down the doctrine.
Right.
Now, if it was a case of Matthew, the 18th chapter, if it was a personal offense like you stolen from me, then that's different. Or you fuck my wife, if you fuck my wife, we ain't got nothing to talk about. That's different. But like, say if I offended you or whatever, then hey brother, yeah, you know what's the deal with that? We get to the bottom of it. But this is doctrinally different, so I don't have to have a dialogue. We're dialoguing. We already, you know our stance on it. So dude that commented, if you don't get that, then that's on you, man. That ain't on us. We don't owe you a motherfucking thing. I did a lesson on it, bro. We got lessons of breaking down our standpoint on Israelite exclusive salvation, man.
Yeah,
okay? Right. And the Lord said he was not going to give his glory to another. So that proves that his salvation is only for Israel, man. Okay? Because one heathen made it out of the wilderness, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
And when a heathen was in the wilderness with us, wasn't they like tributing to us? What did they do? Just like if you get a concubine and you make a covenant with her, an agreement, she still has to have a covenant with you to serve your power because you're over her, man.
Yeah, it's a hierarchy.
It's a hierarchy, bro.
Just because they with us don't mean they got equal rights. Right. You had the Israelitish woman in there, I believe it's Deuteronomy 24.
Yeah.
They call her Israelitish because she was an Israelite, but she had married an Egyptian. Therefore, her son was an Egyptian. And when her son started talking shit, they locked his ass up, counseled the Most High, and they put his ass to death. So that was right. So that was an example of why she was able to come, because she was an Israelite, but she still had a husband.
He had a husband.
He came along with her, and her son came along with her. That don't mean he gonna get nothing in the kingdom, man.
And prove that he didn't make it to the promised land, bro.
Right.
Promised land. No. So ain't no heathen getting on a chariot with us, man. It's not how that works.
Right.
He ain't got no land.
Yeah. How Moses not gonna make it to the promised land, but a bunch of heathen getting the blessing, man.
Right.
Hey,
You know
man. Hey, y'all, look. We said, hey, Apostle Tahar, he gave the warning. Hey, look, those of you out there that's sincere, y'all better get away from these other guys right now, man. All right? Because I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all see what happened to the Sakari. Y'all see what's happening to Genesis. If you got some type of righteous spirit in you in Genesis, like you got brothers leaving that camp left and right. Y'all brothers better wake up and smell the coffee, man, because them dudes are not going to be there to help you bail out of this situation that's coming, man.
Yeah.
Hakah, what's that guy's name? Hassad, they not going to be there for you, men. All right? They not going to be there. And that's a fact. They're hirelings, man. All right?
That's right. The Lord, he sees what y'all doing, man. This isn't something that you can just continue and watch it fall, and then once it gets to a certain level, you say, all right, I'm going to go ahead and run away now. No, the Lord is starting to mark individuals as following false doctrines and false camps.
Yeah.
And the brother Gabar, he knows better, man. He taught the correct way at one point. He actually made videos speaking against the Sakari and shit like that.
Yep.
So before you want to hop on a comment board, you need to have your understanding of facts. Because he knows what he's saying ain't right, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's just right now, he's not built up to walk away from the shit. That's between him and Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's where I'm at with it, because the scriptures say the elect have obtained it.
Yeah.
That means ain't nothing you can do to make somebody of the elect, and ain't nothing you can do to take it away. So hey, if you of the elect, the Lord, you'll get it.
You're going to get it, yeah.
Yeah, but as far as us, you can go up the street, man. All right?
Right. Ezekiel 33. Did y'all brothers have?
Let me finish this. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Jehovah cometh, for it is nigh.
Yeah, it's nigh. The day of the Lord is nigh, man. Brothers were just going into earlier on how the chip getting ready to be instituted, man. All right, and the sooner or later, you're going to have to buy and sell, and everything's going to tie into this digital system, man.
Yep.
That's why AI, Palantir, all that, they're already building a police force around the AI and the internet. This is why they want to get everybody's identity when you get online, man.
Yeah.
Bro, the small hats, they want everything surveillance, man.
Yeah.
This is why they want to attach your carbon footprint to your actual identity. This is why, hey, when you start setting up YouTube pages and you want to do certain things, they got to verify who you are.
Man, you can't even change your profile picture without having to verify.
I was looking at that. I was trying to change it, and then they said, no, you have to verify who you are. I'm like, you already know who I am.
Yeah. This shit, this thing is starting. why Donald Trump called us the prophets of doom, man. This is what we out here to tell you. Okay? Pursuant to Isaiah 61, the gospel, man, we say this with pleasure and joy. The end is nigh. You know how you saw kind of make fun of you in the movies? You got an old homeless bummy looking dude with the sign up saying the end is nigh. That's how they look at us, man.
Day after tomorrow.
Yeah, the day after tomorrow, man. Hey, but this is why we're known as the prophets of doom, because this shit gotta go, man. And the Lord gotta make sure everybody's warned. Even though he wants most of you to be destroyed, he still gotta warn you, man.
Right.
You know? And we do that with pleasure, man. You know, verse 2 it says, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and strong, there had not been ever the like.
Yeah, because they say that World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones because everything is going to be totally obliterated by World War III, and that's the Lord's will, man.
Yep.
That World War III is set to bring an end to Esau's kingdom, man.
Right.
Same weapon that he spent perfecting through the Spirit of the Lord that gave him the understanding is going to be the same weapon that destroys his ass, man.
Yep. Right. And it says, a great people strong, there had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it.
Right, there ain't going to be no more wars in the kingdom, man. All right, because you're going to have righteous rulers dictating the shots of the kingdom. Okay, when you rule in harmonious under the law, statutes, and commandments, that brings about universal peace and balance, man. Now, of course, you're going to have heathens that's going to go off, and we're going to be there to put their ass back in line. But as far as Israel, we ain't going off no more, brother. We're going to be in power forever, man.
Right.
And we're that close of getting to the end of this shit, man.
Yeah.
This is why, brothers, y'all got to hold the line and stay spiritual at all costs and really lock the fuck in, man.
Yeah.
Don't get sidetracked by all this apostasy going on because men are getting afraid because they want to save face for Esau when he kicks in doors. No,
Yeah.
you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite, your door getting kicked in. Whether
Right,
they do or
right.
don't, you still gonna be on the wanted list, man.
Yeah.
All right, ain't no trying to save this cracker gonna get you out of the fire, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Esau, I said you can be saved. Esau, man, you can get your ass in cell number 8, nigga.
Yeah. They
Your
know
ass
they
said
know
it.
who they want to
Yeah.
get.
Thank you
They
for
know
your
who they
service.
That, bro, and I don't fucking respect that shit, bro.
Yeah, Esau don't respect
Yeah, I
that,
don't
man.
respect that, man. Here you tough for 5 years and all of a sudden the income you want to soften up now.
Right.
Nah, bro. You got to go harder in cursing this devil out.
Stand on that.
Right. See, it's ironic because those guys that like to tell you that John the Baptist wasn't in the truth didn't have a fraction of that man's spirit. So he cursed out Herod in front of him, man, to the point where he got beheaded. Do these niggas have that spirit on them? Hell no, man. In 2020, he told you to go out there and take it, man.
Yeah, John the Baptist, he was with correction.
Yeah.
Because he told old boy, you can't be sleeping with her, man.
Right.
A lot of niggas would have said, oh, well, it ain't bothering me.
Right.
Well, you know what's crazy, man? There's an old saying that says, if you can't beat him, join him. Here he is. We're looking at beating this damn devil. He's going down. This empire's going down. The economy's shut
It's
down.
over.
It's all the way over, but you want to go and join him?
Well, you know what, brother?
What the fuck?
Like the brother just said, because you 9 times out of they're not of the elect. This thing is about the elect, man. If the Lord is not dealing with you, then you're not gonna get it. All right, like you can't beat a man over the head and say, "Oh, you better get." No, bro. Either you get it or you don't get it. And if you're not of the elect, then hey, so be it.
Yep.
We ain't got time to worry about. That's beating a dead horse.
That's right.
I got a real quick preset
Go ahead,
on that.
Al.
Proverbs 24:10, the NLT. They say, if you fail under pressure, your strength is too small. And that's gonna be the case with a lot of these niggas, man. Like we said, they trying to switch the tune at the very last minute because they know that hour of temptation and that pressure about to hit, man.
Yeah.
So now niggas want to try to take backdoor deals and shit, try to take a lesser blow. How the fuck do you think the Lord feel about that, man? You niggas have been claiming Yahweh this, Yahweh shot that, and now you niggas switching the tune.
Yeah.
Right, Yah this.
Yeah.
Openly talking about fucking Christ. We hate saying that fucking name, man.
Yeah. That's a telltale sign that the spirit is leaving. Because you notice they're saying Christ a lot too, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Give me matter of fact, let's keep what we got. We'll get back around it. You got more on that ice? Okay, go ahead. What you got? Yeah, somebody get the book of Hebrews. Is it 6? I think it's Hebrews 6.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, and start at verse 1. It says, again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
That's what we doing. We blowing the trumpet and warning the people. Now, people say, ain't nobody out here listening. Well, we on the internet, man. We upload these videos and people get with us that way. You ain't gotta have big crowds out here. And quite frankly, we don't want you guys coming up here anyway if you ain't right, man. Fuck this bitch off, fuck you mad for? That's what happens when you ain't in your own fucking country, man. You come over here, you get Americanized, you walk around like somebody owe you something.
Right.
And our father would have slapped the shit out of her. I hate saying a bitch with a fucking stout face like that, man. Fix your fucking face, man.
Got her hair up, got her fucking nipples out, poking out the shirt. Here you're East Indian, Eli. That shit is unacceptable.
Acceptable.
Coolie ass.
That's my mom.
It says, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right. If the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his own head. So what's more important, brother? Teaching heathens can make it, or teaching about the mark of the beast that can possibly save a brother's life if he rejects it? The mark. The mark.
Shit, man.
But then
Go ahead.
I was gonna say in that first verse, it says, "Speak to my people, the children of my people, man."
That's right.
So that's a specific audience that's being targeted.
Yeah, that's right, man.
And the scriptures say that Israel should dwell in safety alone.
Right. Yeah, that means the rest of y'all not gonna be safe, man. You always gonna have that itch to go off, and you're gonna be an Israelite right there to beat your ass when you do, man.
Isaiah 40 and 15, second address 6 and 54 cuts all that shit, bro. Bro, 3 scriptures cut that whole doctrine. See, what they like to do, they like to go semantics. They like to go tick for tack on certain things. Let's say that here.
Yeah.
Bro, but you got to understand the whole theme of what's being said.
Yeah. They learned that shit from Divine Prospect.
Well, Ruth.
Yeah. Well, Divine Prospect is a damn demon. The Lord ain't with Divine Prospect. Ain't nothing divine about a fucking nigga that talk that shit.
Right, verse 5 it says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Yeah, he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. So if you take heed to the prophecies, man, and get right with the Heavenly Father, then you will be saved from the coming destruction, man.
Right.
But most of these people, they getting ready to die, man.
Yeah.
These people getting ready to die, bro.
Right.
And they don't even realize it.
Yeah. That's why I was likening to that alarm he spoke about. The fire alarm ain't really concerned about anything else but giving that trumpet, that alarm.
That's it,
It's
man.
not about to knock on your door and be like, hey, you up, brother? Get out. Hey, look, the right people that hear the alarm, they don't hit the snooze like, oh, it's a false alarm and go back to sleep. Yeah, you niggas are gonna die, man. And we're not really worried about it. The fire alarm did its job, man.
Yep.
You know?
But y'all niggas is too busy talking about, you don't want to reach out to Edomites now. Tell them they can make it too.
These people don't know what Edomites have on about, right? Yeah. Bro, if they cared about it, they would have stopped.
Right.
It ain't even in their spirit to even want to see this, man. They don't care about this, man. Esau like, look, I don't care about that. Most Edomites will tell you they don't believe in a higher power,
No,
bro.
they don't.
Yeah, for real.
They love Satan.
And all the Edomites they go to church is all fake because they got guilt in their heart for what they did to the children of the Most High, man.
Yeah.
Right. It says, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
So if we don't warn you, then the blood will be on our hands. So we always like to say that it's easier to say that you don't get right, you're not gonna make it versus us not making it, man. All right, I'd rather tell you that you're not gonna make it if you don't do right versus me not warning you, man.
Right.
It's just nothing to warn you. Say, hey, brother, that ain't the way. You may want to consider it.
Yep.
But one thing I notice about our people, they don't like to be told nothing, man. That's why the Lord called them a bunch of stiff-hearted people, bro.
Yeah.
They're hard-headed. Well, who are you to tell me anything, man? Hey, brother, I'm just warning you, man.
Yeah.
Shoot the messenger. For what? They did the same thing to Moses, too, man. When Moses was getting in between the two jakes that was fighting, and then he pushed them off and said, who made thee Lord over us? Did you just smite the Egyptian yesterday?
Yeah, you gonna kill us like
Yeah, you gonna kill us like you did the Egyptian, man?
Talking shit, man, immediately.
Yeah. Like, who made you? So they already felt some type of way because the Lord set up order.
Right.
You know?
That's right. That's the whole purpose of us out here prophesying. To wake up the hopeful elect, warn them to save their life, man.
See, a nigga don't want you over them unless you the white man, bro.
Yeah.
Jake don't have no
Yeah,
problem with the
kinda.
white man over him. But if it's somebody that look like him, they got a problem with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Back then it was Pharaoh.
Yeah.
He was under Pharaoh. He was rocking with you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You probably had a lot of niggas that liked Moses before he switched sides. Of course.
Right. Verse 7 says, "So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." It says, did it say everybody else?
Oh,
It said the house of Israel.
right.
It says, "Therefore thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me." So we're sent directly by Yahweh Shem Shai. And a lot of you guys, you got blood on your hand because instead of you sit out there warning somebody, you sitting there telling them that white people can be saved along with you.
Right.
And to be kind to them and forgive them for what they did to you in slavery and all this other shit, man. No, they're going into captivity, and it's not going to be a pleasant captivity in the kingdom. No, they're going to be in chains, and the scriptures say, "Render unto him double." So he's going to get punished, man. It ain't going to be no deliverance via a lesser captivity. No, they're going down, man.
Yep. You know what, back in the day, brother, you know, we would have yelled out, "Hey, y'all going to slavery," you know, at that point.
They're like, "Fuck you, after
You going to slavery?
Oh, this is the Pastor Hart the other day talking about, he recounted the story. He said he chased some nigga down the street, man.
I
That's
saw
back when I was wild.
Yeah. Hey man, you gotta get those videos, man, on the thing that the brother on the thing.
Oh yeah. I got them. I put them on the cloud.
For real?
Yeah, I have to put them on the cloud. I got them on my hard drive.
Yeah, I want to see them joints, man.
You got to make a channel for that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
have one.
It's Proverbs.
They chasing me down the street.
This is Proverbs 14. Proverbs 14 and 3. It says, "In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increase by the strength of the ox. To say a faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth." So, you know, that's just going to the point as we were saying, like, not everybody is meant to be saved by the watchman, all right? Because when the watchmen speak, it's spoken at a frequency, at a tune that only the elect don't hear it, man. All right, that's why Yahweh Shai say, "My sheep hear my voice," man. So a lot of people think that they hearing the words of the Lord, but they only hearing deception, man. And being honest, if you get deceived, the Lord did that too.
That's right.
See, you don't get it. You think God want everybody to be saved. This is just the ark of humanity. No, this is the ark of Israel, man. And only the elect are going to hear it and save their ass, man.
That's right.
And they've been preaching universalism since the beginning of America, and the end habit came from that. So clearly that ain't it. So that means, because if that is the true teaching, then that means that we got to unlearn everything. Then we got to wait for the election. We wait back up and change. That ain't how it works, bro.
Yeah.
The Lord set the foundation. He knew what he was doing, man.
Yeah.
All right? He didn't set up Johnny come ladies to change shit and say this is the way. You dudes are not even sure of that doctrine.
Yeah. And the Lord didn't say men would be converted by the sword, which is how Catholicism and Islam spread it, by the sword. You know, the men were converted by what? They were by seeing the men break down the scriptures correctly, and later down doing miracles, man. That's how men were converted in the epistles. Okay.
There's a couple more.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 14 and 7, it says, "Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. It say, fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor."
Hey, bro, read all the way down to 16. Yeah, keep reading, man. That gets good.
Proverbs 14 and 9, it say, fools make mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. You know, you had that Jake that did the video with the potato chip. "Oh, look, I got the chip." That's a mock at sin.
Yeah.
Apostles be on them, boy. Now you on
Yeah, they call them 14th Street Ferry or some shit. Yeah, call them Ferry or some shit. Baloo.
It say, "The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but folly of fools is deceit. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor." It say, the heart knoweth his own bitterness, and the stranger does not intermeddle with his joy. It say, "The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish.
Right, the house of the wicked should be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the righteous should flourish, man. This is the house of the wicked we're in, man, and it's being overthrown. Look, everybody's all divided right now. Look at what Trump is popping shit to the EU. That's all prophecy. Going back to Revelation 17, when it says that the beast shall hate the whore, that is being set up, man. That's part of prophecy. That's going to be a complete fall. Yahweh Shai said it in the book of Matthew 12. He said that if Satan be divided against himself, how should his kingdom stand, man? And he's fallen. All right, so there's no salvation for this place. This place is going to get hit, and the Lord is going to get his chosen up out of here.
That's right.
Everybody else is just going to die if you ain't of the elect.
That's right.
See, Proverbs 14 and 12, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
Yeah, that's that my feelings type jakes, man. You know, they think that they're right in their mind, but the end thereof is death, man. Because if you teaching the false doctrine, the Lord is going to destroy you, man. Okay, the Lord is not dealing with false prophets, man. What it tells us says the Lord is the penalty of a false prophet is to be put to death, man. Right. And a lot of you dudes, man, when all hell break loose and that hour of temptation comes and you're not defended from that day, and you get tempted and you actually take that chip, the Lord has totally done away with you. Because there shouldn't be no what if in your mind about taking that chip. If you got to think about not taking it, then you are already lost. Right. And the Lord is going to put that spirit on a lot of you dudes out there because you was never rooted in the first place. Okay, you were just looking to be part of something and to be part of something to say you're about something, man. This thing ain't about being part of something, man. It's about standing for Yahweh Shai and doing what the hell is required of you, man. Right. Because who's to say when all hell break loose, I'm going to be with these brothers, man? I might not see these brothers, man, when all hell break loose. Yeah. Shit, Jake, they put Jake in the goddamn concentration camp somewhere. What do I have at that point? My faith, my belief, and that's it. Right. You ain't going to be able to call Nate and say, hey, Bishop Nate, I'm locked up in an undisclosed location. What do I do? Nate going to hang up on your ass, man. He going to deny he knew you.
Proverbs 14 and 14, it said the backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways. A good man shall be satisfied from himself. It say the simple believeth every word.
Yeah, so I think deep in the car, he's gonna go back to pimping. I was all gonna go back to slinging drugs. Niggas are gonna regress back to that. All this pretending shit, niggas are just gonna go back to it, man. They're gonna go with what they know. They're gonna get carnal. They're gonna go out there and do something stupid. The Lord is gonna call their spirit back, man.
Yeah. Hey, Hakkad pimped the fuck out of the Israelite game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He pimped the fuck out of them.
But the ultimate pimping is this nigga is now, we already know he's about to come after Lashawan Kodash. He's about to go after these Yah Israelites. Because them niggas are meat, bro. I don't care what anybody say. That's the most numerous Jakes that know that Jakes is them Yah Israelites. And there's a lot of money in those congregations.
And don't do a fucking thing.
Don't do shit, man. But they got money though.
Yeah. A guy posted on the Elder in Baltimore channel that he lost $1,200 fucking with Hakkad.
Bro,
buying their products.
Yeah.
$1,200, bro.
$100 a month.
And at Sakari University, would you refund the brothers back for that? Right. You know, and Hebrew name, all that shit, bro. Hakkad pimped y'all brothers out of and he pimping y'all, man. Right. What fucking party have y'all gonna get? He pimping y'all, bro. The dude said it. He said, look, if I wanted to get rich, I will teach Gentile salvation. Why don't that click in your minds, man? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Now I'm getting mad, bro. Because these dudes are that goddamn simple to the point. You can't see that this bald-headed coward is pimping you niggas, man.
Right. Yeah.
And you get mad at us because we're correcting the doctrine. Be mad at that nigga, man. He taking y'all money.
And then he started the new channel, the fucking ministry.
The ministry channel, bro.
And then he left his old videos up. And them old videos getting monetized, man.
Yeah, that's why he left it up.
Ah, damn.
That's a wicked, hey. Even though Alazar went through his shit, bro, hey, low-key, he may be worse than Alazar.
Yeah.
The shit that Alazar said about Deacon and that other dude he with, hey, he wasn't lying about that, man.
Yeah. Because the reason we think Alazar's so bad, because his shit got spilled out in the front.
Yeah.
See, Deacon got a lot of shit that ain't really came out on him.
Oh, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. And when that information come out on Deacon, hey, you know what? Don't even give us an apology. It's all good.
Yeah.
Just don't come up to us, man.
Yeah.
Y'all keep doing what y'all doing and we warned you. That's it.
That's right.
That the blood is off our hand with you dudes, man. So when that shit come out on Deacon, don't be like, oh damn, you know what? man, brother, you know, we were wrong. Yeah, we know y'all wrong. We know, but it ain't personal. But you know, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Don't try to come and get down with us, whatever. We don't care. We good. We don't. Yeah, GMS Kansas City. We don't answer to no Israelite camp in this city, man. All right, the standard is set here. If y'all don't like it, oh well, y'all can kick rocks, man.
Yeah. See, niggas will be offended over things that brothers may say or in their spirit or their folly or whatever, and those things become stumbling blocks, man. Because you're not a spiritual man. You know what I'm saying?
You said my mama look good.
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
Right.
My mama look good, nigga.
Right. Or it's just something you said, or, you know, you don't even remember what you just said. Sometimes the brother got like a little chip on his shoulder or something.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just because you're not rooted, man. Like the elder said, you're not rooted. Those should have been a Matthew 18, brother. Let me talk to you about this. Squash it. But no, you niggas hold on to shit. You get bitter. You know, you sitting back there offended the whole time, bringing out precepts offended, man.
Yeah.
You know, that shit is not respectable, man. Like Apostle Bahar said, this is we're in the time of Matthew 25, man. Y'all were the foolish virgins, okay?
We came over to the safe side of the street with you guys.
Oh yeah. That's a good thing, man.
All right? You know?
Salvation.
Yeah.
That's wild though, because your woman is on the outside, your woman's supposed to be on the inside.
Yeah,
Like, look, this bitch get hit by a car.
you know what? You was in the right spirit.
Right.
Hey, but that's what the time we're going into, man. Those foolish virgins about to realize, oh shit, I don't have enough oil. What do I do?
Yeah, we ain't got enough for y'all, bro.
A lot of
Man,
y'all cats, man, y'all don't want to accept the fact that this thing is selective.
Yeah.
You want to hold on to that Christian, everybody can be saved mentality because that felt good for you. That felt good to get the love of everybody else, and you don't want to let go of that spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know, you have to accept what it is. A spade is a spade, man.
Right.
If the Lord says what it is, and that's what it is, you have to let go of your feelings, man. If you're going to come to this Israelite thing, you cannot bring that all-inclusive Christian mentality. You have to understand the true meaning of what the Lord says. It's selective, man.
Right.
Not only is the Israelites going to be saved, but it's only going to be elect and the 1/3 that's going to get it, man.
Yeah.
Y'all still carry on that shit that, you know, you came from a background in the world and you want to help Jake out in the hood and then go fucking get a job being a damn community activist or some shit.
Dog.
Don't bring that to the truth.
Real.
Ain't no bitches in that though.
Hey,
Man, look, it ain't our fucking job to help out the hood, man, all right? We're not, okay, for one thing, this is not our kingdom. Second of all, see, and this is another thing when Jake want to push that community shit. What are you doing for the community? We ain't got to do shit for the community, man. That ain't our job to go out there and try to build up a community in Esau's kingdom. Now, we're not saying that we don't help our people out. You know, brother need dollars or whatever, or somebody say, hey, man, can you help me out? Yeah, we'll help you out, man. But it ain't our job to be doing picnics, back to school parades to get Jake to see it in a wicked system, bro.
Right.
They ain't teaching Israel over there, man.
Making sure kids got the
Yeah. The thing is, you're supposed to chant this place down.
That's right.
Now, when we was in our sovereignty, yeah, we had things like that, man. We had a pot, we had things for welfare, we had for the poor, and we'll assist. But this is not our world, man. And we're not supposed to be forwarding this world, bro.
Right.
We're not supposed to forward this kingdom like that, trying to prolong it and set up back to school parades for the Israelite kids and give them folders and book bags and shit. Hell nah, man.
land blitz.
Nah, that ain't what this is about, man.
You know you're an Israelite brother?
Yeah.
Sisters, come across the street. I'll save you.
Yeah,
Leave that man.
Jake want to stand in Babylon paying $2,500 for 300 square foot luxury homes, man. No, that's slavery, man.
The Lord is not dealing with communities, okay?
Yeah.
The Lord is dealing with the elect, man. Hell, even Apostle Bahar will tell you, they after camp, he don't just be hanging around the other apostles even, man.
Yeah.
They do their work, you know, they may call each other, do this and that, but they, you know, hey, they're about their business, man.
That's right. I mean, we're about the community, but it's the elect community. You have to understand, man.
That's right.
It's a selective. You have to be chosen. You have to be grafted to this. You can't just kind of gradually take somebody off the street and think they're just going to get it and everybody has a chance of getting it. No, everybody doesn't have a chance of getting it.
Yeah.
The Lord said, what? I knew thee from the womb. So there's specific men that were born to get it and some men that were just born wicked. You had people in the ancient world that say, hey, why'd you pull us out of Egypt? Put us back. Don't you know that was 2/3 of our people? It was 66.6% saying, hey, why the fuck you take us out of Egypt? Let us go back.
You brought us out
And you
here
trying to
die.
save them same niggas today.
Yeah.
You trying to kill us?
Good point. Quick precept, Job 40:7. It says, "Gird up thy loins now like a man, and I would demand of thee and declare unto thee." Man, so you got to be a man in this thing. You know, going back to the point the brother made, you know, offenses offenses gonna come. Okay, you know, Jake is in his flesh. Things will be said, but it's not intentionally to harm people. Like going back into the whole Berea Saint, what are they called? Church of, what are them niggas called out there? Berea. Saints of Berea, some shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Sons of Berea, I don't know, man. A bunch of reprobates, man. But point about it is, like, you know, the shit they was saying, just little punk ass offenses, man. You know, they was trying to tell that brother, like, look, it's okay when you getting a job and making money. That's okay, but prioritize the Lord first, man. If I tell you, prioritize your how about you and how a shot first over your job, what's the offense in that if you a man of the Lord?
Yeah.
Why you offended in that, man? Oh, but y'all ain't helping out. That ain't how we get down, man. Now, I will agree that you got men, and you know, we under the curses, but you do got men in this thing that could put their best foot forward and try to do better for themselves. I get that, because as a man, you shouldn't want to be living off brothers and shit. But if you can't help your situation and you're down bad, that's what you got brothers for, to help out. If a brother got to stay with a brother, then so fucking be it, man. You know, me personally, I don't want to have to live with a brother, because I prefer to have my own shit. That way I can do what I got to do. But at the same time, if we fell on hard times, then what else can we do, man?
Do what they gotta do.
You know what I'm saying? It don't mean be out there and being stupid and run your life into the ground neither, because as a man, you should be able to have a car and do what you got to do, you know?
Yeah.
So you can help out or contribute, because it takes money to do the ministry, man.
Yep.
You know, so you don't want to be a burden on brothers, but at the same time, stop trying to make it seem like we ain't helping brothers out and all that other shit because your brother wants to be in a spirit of being lackadaisical. Taking 4 weeks off. Oh, I gotta study for a test. It don't take you 4 weeks to do that shit, bro.
You can still do lessons in between.
Yeah.
And Yahweh Shah said, my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Hey, brother. I don't know if y'all remember when I was to work I was doing fucking lessons in a plow truck plowing snow, man. You ain't supposed to have your phone out in that motherfucker. I'm plowing snow and doing shows at the same time, man.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse.
Right.
We got lunch breaks. We doing lessons on our lunch break.
Yeah.
A 15-minute break, get a little quick lift.
They be eating with a bowl of cereal, driving a stick shift.
They be
Doing a
cooking.
lesson.
Yeah.
You ready to hit some shit?
I want to break this down real quick.
you got
This
it,
is
bro.
Matthew 11 and 19. It says, the Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a man gluttonous and a winebibber, and a friend of publicans and sinners, but wisdom is justified of her children. So Yahweh Shai had to deal with niggas that just be hating, don't even know why they hating on you, bro. They just got a hating spirit looking for offenses. They did the same thing to the Lord. The Lord take a sip of drink, oh, he's a drunk. You know?
Yeah.
The Lord eating, oh, he gluttonous. Oh, he got 2 plates.
Look at this hungry.
You know, looking for reasons to be offended from that was the Lord, man. You know who that is?
That's niggas.
Yeah, but they still found a way to be offended, man. Niggas will be hating and don't even know why they hating on you, bro.
Right.
It's a demon on them. Niggas just hating. They just see you, they just their face frown up. You know?
That's right. I don't want to make a quick point too, Brother Shaw, because the elder made a good point. You know, brother's going to be faced with situations real soon to be on hard times. You know, millions and billions of people about to be in that on hard times. When they collapse the economy, there's no money. This is why you have to be extremely selective with this ministry and who you allow in your circle. Let's say you need a brother that can come live with you. You need to be 100% trusting of that brother that you're taking into your house. If you just have a camp built where you're not fucking vetting nobody, and you letting them in because you want some money and numbers, and then shit is to fed somebody need help, and you try to take that motherfucker in your house, oh, he fucking your woman, he's stealing from you.
Yeah.
He's gonna stay longer. He's gonna outwarm his welcome.
Yeah.
You're gonna have all types of issues. So this is why this thing isn't for everybody. Y'all gotta knock that goddamn spirit that you can save everybody type shit, man.
Right.
The Lord is very specific on who He wants, man, and He gives you the instructions on how to vet. That's the thing about it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because what J. Cole say, don't save her, she don't want to be saved.
Yeah.
You got some Israelites don't want to be saved, man.
Yep.
They heard about the truth. They know what it is, man.
You gotta be like, fuck 'em.
Yeah, for real.
And that quick, them 5 niggas that showed up out here in that Genesis or whatever ministry whatever they call it nowadays. Hey, I wouldn't let them niggas in my house. I ain't seen them niggas under 2 years, man.
They don't vet nobody, bro. Like they don't
don't
vet nobody, bro. Like it's just like you get guys off the street. I mean, worldly as hell. Like you can look at a nigga's spirit and know he ain't right. I'm like, man, you know, like I don't know about that guy. But like my thing, even with Nate's Camp, you could just sign up, buy the startup kit, and then sign up and become an Israelite. See, you gotta try, men. You gotta try and see if that works so right, bro. You can't just be getting with guys that go out on Saturdays, but Monday through Friday or Sunday through Friday, they just a bunch of complete demons, man. They're in a fucking club every day. They smoking weed, blacking mouths, and committing adultery. They're still rubbing elbows with hood niggas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm finna go to the fucking 4th of July barbecue with my homie's baby mama. But yeah, you claiming to be an Israelite, and these are the men you want around you, man. I don't want nobody like that around me, bro.
No.
You know?
Right. And that's why you got all this controversy coming out, man. This is why you got fucking Pegazar and all this shit going out. Because y'all didn't do that. So then you want to act so surprised and heartbroken that you got robbed $1,200 for some damn academy you signed up for. Well, that's what the fuck you did. I mean, good for you for repenting and saying, hey, look, this happened to me. Now I'm following the right people. But hey, you should be doing some videos, hey, warning everybody else. And saying, hey, this happened. Don't do what I did. I fucked up. You know? And don't put yourself in that situation in the first place.
Quick precept, Sirach 11, and I'm gonna start at verses 29. It says, "Bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man has many trains." So you never know a man's motive, man.
Yeah.
Now you know brothers like, cause like you got brothers that's like, you know, we just close, bro. Like you just know. Like when we go to Chicago, you see that, you know, brother give you the food off his plate. That's the type of relationship, you know, you want with men around you, man. A man that you can rely on. A man that don't mind getting up 3 o'clock in the morning and come and talk to you because you know something happened.
Yeah.
That's the type of trust you build, man.
Yeah.
You know, but just a guy you don't know, you don't bring that man into your house, man.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember a long time ago, even Elder Uriah was saying that. He said when they were young in the truth, they was inviting anybody over, man. I'm like, you know, hell, when I was young, he like, come to the crib. I'm like, I don't know y'all dudes like that to be coming to your house. I'm like, y'all don't know me like that to be inviting me to your house. But, you know, you learn through experience now, man.
Yeah.
You know, because you have problems like that. You let men in your house and they take advantage of that. Then they start trying to rule over your shit and tell you what to do. And before you know it, you got to forcefully throw one of these cats out and get eviction. It's too much, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And we getting more exclusive, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's why camp ain't 3 hours how it used to be. You get to an hour and a half, hey, we start winding it down. Even in the summertime, it's 2 hours, man.
Yeah.
All right, so the window that Jay has, is being shut down, man.
Yeah.
All right, even with the videos, you know, a lot of our videos, some of them may blow up, but some of them go under the radar. It ain't always Esau. Sometimes the Lord he move like that, man. And we gonna be in more exclusive environments more this shit go on, man. We ain't gonna be prophesying with MRAPs and tanks and checkpoints in the street, man.
Yeah.
We gonna, you know, do our thing underground.
Yep.
It says that in the law too. You let a man in your house, and you're responsible for him, man. You let the nigga know you don't know in your house, and you bring some bullshit to your crib, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Jay could get you put in the jam, bro. Jay could get you fucked up out here, man.
Yeah.
They got a whole fugitive in your shit.
Right. That's what happened to them niggas down south in Louisiana, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Them niggas, y'all didn't vet each other, man.
yeah.
That's why y'all broke up. Y'all got different
Yeah.
doctrine with what, 4 or 5 weeks? Niggas arguing, you know?
Yeah. Any nigga who did a video on a box of fish sticks, you are not allowed in my crib.
Wait, what?
I said any nigga who do a video about a box of fish sticks is not allowed in my crib.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely not.
No ingredients red.
It say 8.
Yeah. You guys are spiritually lost. You can't discern when the Lord broke up the kingdom between King David and King Saul. The spirit shifted towards King David. See, you guys can't read that the spirit shifted, so you signed up with the house of Saul, man.
Right.
Because he's technically king, but you're not spiritual. You don't realize the Lord moved it over to King David. You know what I'm saying? And the house of Saul is getting ready to go down. I don't care what his blood lineage was. The prophet Samuel spoke to him and say, "It's been taken from you, man."
Yep, it's over.
That's it.
It's over.
This is 2 Corinthians 6 and 14 says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness?" Okay, so that includes people that's following the incorrect doctrines. You don't be following the correct doctrine that you learn from the brothers at Great Millstone, and they're going to follow motherfuckers that's in Sakari, that's bringing bottle girls to the Passover.
Right.
Big things that's serious offenses that the Lord says can cause to be put to death, and you want to go hang out with them. You know, just all because they say Shalom too, or they say Yahweh Shai too. Didn't the scripture say not all that say Lord, Lord is going to make it?
Yeah.
So just because somebody might gravitate a little bit to what you're saying, and they start saying Yahweh Shai, and they acknowledge the Israelite, doesn't mean that they're one of the whole elect or the 1/3. That just means they just took a step forward, but they gotta take the whole fucking 400-yard dash, man. You can't just take one look 100-meter dash and it's a 400-yard race. It don't work like that, man.
Well, brother, man, like most dudes, most guys, like when you choose camps, like it's supposed to be through the spirit, but most jakes choose camps based on how they feel the spirit, you know? So like if you got like GMS, we're more stoic. So this camp is probably not fit for men that has like an exceptional family life. He have a high level career. I mean, brothers do have families. Brothers have wives. We got careers. So we're not saying that. But a guy that's fixated on those particular dainties of the world, GMS might not be the camp for him, and that's the Lord, because the Lord didn't want him anyway, because his mind is not, his eye is not single. Yeah. So when you go to a place like IUIC, whatever, they're more friendly to PC Israelites. So you know, you can do that. You can go to barbecues. You can spend your time. You ain't got to go out in the winter. You ain't got to put out sit-downs. So those camps, that doesn't require an authentic work ethic. Most jakes that's not in the spirit of Yahweh Shai will go to those camps, man. That's why they have such numbers. That's why Sakari have the numbers they have, because Sakari attract a lot of worldly cats, man. Cats that was, you know, probably in the streets, you know, kind of grimy thugs or whatever type shit. They attract those kind of people because the scriptures say that a bird will resort to his own kind. So in Sakari, you ain't got to do sit-downs.
Right.
You ain't got to, you know, they go out to the streets, but you ain't got to show forth your works throughout the week. As long as you wear a hat and have some TTs on and say Shalom King, you good. The super chat and pay your money, you cool. There's no vetting in there, man. There's no responsibility for brothers to do the work, man. There's no standard.
With suffering too.
Yeah.
And brother, look up that term, audience capture, Bubba the Shop. Look that term up.
And give me that where it says every tree resorts to his own, every bird resorts to his own kind. I think it's a Sirach. It's in Sirach, I can't remember the chapter, but get that.
A lot of y'all got to start studying the mannerisms and how the prophets interacted with public, how to behave. The scriptures give descriptions on how Yahweh Shai was for a reason. They called him he said, I fear thee. He's an austere man.
That don't mean anything to them, brother. Yahweh, because most Jake's foundation is not built on Yahweh Bashi and Yahweh Shai, man. Most Jakes are in this thing for their own purpose, man. It ain't about the Lord. The Lord is just a ploy. That's a front runner, man. All right? That nigga Nate ain't following Yahweh Shai, man. It's all about Nate. When you go to the Passover, who's on the fucking horse? It's Nate.
Who's got the AI videos?
Yeah, it's Nate. When his congregation see him, they don't think of the Lord. They think of, oh, this is Nate.
Right.
King Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they followed him. And what's that scripture that said how the king is just so that people can be?
Yeah.
That trickles down too, even to the leaders of your groups. You know, they follow that. But our king is Yahweh Shai. And I remember reading about Yahweh Shai, how he got on the public. It said he upgraded cities. He said, you vipers, you generation of vipers, serpents, how can you escape the damnation of hell? In other words, he literally said, go to hell. You know? That's how mean, or what people want to call harsh, mean, austere is, man. And that's how we get down.
And they get on us, they say, well, GMS rebuke everybody. Well, because y'all not doing it.
Right.
Y'all cool with a man calling on Christ.
Every second of every day, something's got to be rebuked in this kingdom.
Look at Jeremiah, man. As a young man, he started. The scriptures say, "Let this man be put to death because he's speaking such words unto him."
Yeah.
So yeah, we're supposed to be fucking mean. We're supposed to not be lovey-dovey everybody. Yeah, we're supposed to speak against Mount Seir. Fuck this place. It's wicked, man.
Right. I got the definition. This is AI overview for audience capture. Said audience capture is when creators or influencers change their content, views, or behavior to please their audience, creating a feedback loop where they cater to what gets more engagement, often leading to more extreme or specific content, sometimes harming their creators' well-being or integrity.
You know what comes in my mindset, bro? When I read that? Why trim is light ways to seek love.
Yeah. That's these guys, man. You're captured by your audience. Because see, when you start seeing them duckies come in, that money, them shekels, all of a sudden, you start trimming up the doctrine. All of a sudden, Deuteronomy 22 is a problem now. You know, you can't break these things down because of the amount of women in your congregation. And so you start changing up your doctrine to keep that thing going, man.
Yeah.
And that's what these guys are doing, man. These guys are content creators, they're YouTubers, man. You even had that fat influencer bitch, I believe she in the spirit world now, because she had an audience of overweight fat bitches talking about you could be healthy at any size and this and this and that. You know, and when the bitch started having health problems, she started losing weight because she was gonna go in the spirit world. Then her whole audience revolted against her, man, because she got captured by her audience, man.
And it's like the beginning of Niggas in Paris. You say nobody gets what it means. Nobody knows what it means, but it's prerogative. Gets the people going.
Yeah, that's what these niggas are, man. That's why Apostle Tahar quoted that Jew, man. You're clouds without water.
That's
You
right.
know, you're just saying what people want to hear, and you're getting money off of it, man. So that's your consolation, man.
Very deep.
God, and the Lord has a beautiful way, a mysterious way of when people trim their ways for to seek love. You know, those ways that you chose to choose, it can be the exact thing that is your downfall.
Yep.
Look at Pekazar, man. You know, he's the one that was in charge of putting them bottle girls at the Passover, and them same bottle girls and all the women was ended up being his downfall. He got all that freaky shit, you know, got obsessed with that. He couldn't shake that demon overtook him, man.
He got taken by the vices, man. Yeah. Quick precept, this is the book of Romans 16, and I'm going to start at 17. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine ye have learned, and avoid them." Okay? So that word mark goes to scopeo, meaning that we put a scope on you, we watch you. And it says avoid them. So ideally, we're to avoid you dudes. We're not to be dialecting and all this other shit. I mean, we've already had our point. So whether we talk, because see, their whole thing is to draw you into a debate so they can get audience and followers, man, because they want to be able to trip you up on little points to try to make themselves seem wise, but they're not. That's stupidity, bro. Because at the end of the day, just like the apostle said, you dudes was rubbing elbows with the blackout consciousness community. Nobody left out of there converted, bro. Not one nigga that believed in blackout consciousness left that knowing he was an Israelite.
Right.
You know, like if I talk to this guy right here and he's a hard Christian and I'm an Israelite, he's not gonna convince me that being a Christian is the right way, and I may not convince him that salvation is for Israelites. So where are we at now? It's like, okay, it's stupid at this point.
That's why you call the cops on low cat.
Yeah. A lot of niggas, they're not listening because they want to hear. They're listening so they can come up with a better argument against you.
Yeah,
Right.
You know?
It's like a female. Women, like, they look for rebuttals to rebuttal you. Like, women don't listen to you to comprehend it. They listen to for a rebuttal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can give a bitch a whole spiel about why men should be over women, and she may shut the fuck up and listen to it, but she's being quiet so she can find a way on how to interject her bullshit instead of saying, you know what, you make sense.
Yeah. And see, that's why Apostle Tahar said, you don't get into debating because, see, eventually a person doing that, eventually they're going to get you. That's why he said we're lecturers, man. We're lecturers. You don't go back and forth because a nigga, if that's what you do every single day, and they're just actively looking for a way to kind of trip you up in your arguments and in your words, eventually they're going to trip you up, man. And even Yahweh Shai showed this with the limited amount of words that he could use. They would try to trip him up. They ain't go on these long diatribes. You cut their ass one time and move on, man.
That's why the Lord gave instructions. He said after 2 or 3 admonitions, reject.
That's right, man.
He gave you instructions to avoid that.
Right.
So yeah, it says debate, but it's just supposed to be initially one-time thing.
Yeah.
Well, hey, brother. When the scriptures say debate, it just means contend for the faith. Meaning, like we're defending the gospels, right? It don't mean go sit down and have 2 minutes dialect and cross-examine. That ain't what it's talking about. Somebody come up here, like, you remember when the bald-head Hamite dude came up here with his disrespectful son? And we were going back and forth. We were debating the doctrine, you know? In that case, somebody comes up, we got to defend it.
Right.
All right, we got to defend the gospel unless you vocab. We just call the cops on you. But overall, man, that's just what it's talking about. It's not talking about get a whole plethora of people on YouTube and have a premiere for next week at 7 o'clock and do what we do, bro. No.
Man, they be doing it.
Yeah, that's stupid shit. They're wasting time, man.
Video dropping next week.
Because which one of the followers are really being built up? When you push that spirit out there, that's what Jake think is about. Oh, this is what Israelites being about, debating and making people look like you're more superior to them. No. The truth about the whole thing about this is to repent and to come back to Yahweh Shem Shai, and the ultimate goal is getting the fuck out of here delivered, man.
That's right.
That's the ultimate goal.
That's right.
wouldn't waste our time on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they get to cheering on. Oh, you cut him. You cut him.
Yeah.
He got you there. And everybody get to laughing and clapping. That's right. They get all obsessed with that feeling. That's not what this thing is about, man.
And you know the women get on the top. Oh, I love the way y'all brothers teach. We hey, Gms Kansas City, we don't care if you like how we teach or not, man.
Yeah,
we gonna come
sure.
straight in how the Spirit wants us to be.
Yeah, we gonna mispronounce words. We gonna mess
Hey.
things up. But the spirit gonna be there.
And say nigga.
And me personally, like, look, we don't give a shit. I don't care about if you like the videos or not. You ain't gotta ever watch one of my videos. I don't give a fuck. I don't really care at the end of the day, you know, because the Lord sent us here, and I was talking to this brother about it maybe a week ago. I said, the Lord sent us here from different walks of life to condemn this place, bro. To condemn this place. This place, we just here to condemn it. That's it. Now, whoever may wake up from the process, then your pop. But we're here to really change this place down, man. We're not here to be liked. We're not here to be followed by you people. We don't give a shit. You know? Nigga, oh, y'all Kurt, y'all so goddamn rough. So what? If you don't like it, then change the channel, bro. Go watch Sesame Street or something, man. Go Purple Boys down the street. They would gladly accept your PC-ness, man. Right?
The same people that say that shit, bro, they be the biggest hypocrites.
They be hypocrites, bro.
You a straight demon in your day-to-day life.
Yeah.
You mad because I said nigger or something.
Yeah.
I said bitch, call somebody a bitch.
And people don't like the confidence and the boldness we bring out the word, you know, because we bring it out with confidence and boldness, man. You know, they well, y'all think y'all arrogant. No, it ain't arrogance, it's being bold in your Hawashad, man, because we know what the hell we're talking about. All right, got more on this. 18, it says, for they that are such serve not our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. So just because you don't use a cuss word, that don't mean you ain't a demon. You know? Taking people's money and holding your congregation hostage and taking their money, that's wickedness, man.
Christians do that.
Yeah, the Christians do that. They had never used a cuss word, but yet they passed that collection plate around 20 times,
Yeah,
man.
the niggas would do a gosh darn it, and then go smash a little boy.
Then they rebuke your
That's
ass.
crazy.
Hey, put $1 in there, they gonna rebuke your ass.
Yeah, for real.
Darn it.
They gonna start shaming you, man.
Yeah, because this is spirit, man, because I dealt with a woman before, she wouldn't even say a cuss word. Like, she wouldn't say fuck, she would say, what the frick?
Yeah.
This bitch was a top hoe.
Right.
Like you done been through so many motherfucking men that had abortions, you know, wicked in the world, walk outside with nothing on, you know.
Yeah.
But because you don't cuss, you're supposed to be a good Christian girl, though.
Right.
Yeah, I know a chick like that though. Like she don't use cuss words, but when you popping her, she be using all cuss words.
Let a little mouse run out or some shit. Oh, what the fuck? Stuck that toe real hard.
That's why the scripture say it's gross darkness, man. People just have no earthly idea of what the fuck they're doing.
And them guys, and another thing too, brother, they don't like our stance on women, you know, because like I said, Jakes, they got family. They can't understand that the woman here in America, they can't understand that the Babylonian woman is trash. She's a whore. So when we say you can buy harlots, because all the women are harlots, but when we say that, you know, but you can buy a harlot or, you know, you deal with women, like for one thing, we're not even set up in a righteous kingdom. So what the fuck you want us to do? You want us to sit up here and find a random whore on the street and treat her like she's Sarah, bro?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying like disrespect the fucking woman. If she's dealing with you, then deal with her, of course. But y'all act like we gotta commit to a fucking tainted ass hoe because y'all niggas want to.
Right.
You know, because deep down inside they guilty because they know they woman ain't right. So they try to justify it by saying that we do the woman dirty because they know they woman ain't right, man.
She did herself though.
Yeah. Well, y'all tell we can buy harlots, but your wife is a harlot, nigga.
Yeah.
You put a ring on her finger, you bought a house, you bought a car, whatever you may have bought for your wife, you spent money on it, nigga. This is the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, right.
Well, you bought her for sex. Okay, so what? You had sex with your woman, you paid for it. Ultimately,
You paid for it.
She wasn't a virgin.
and that's the bullshit I be talking about, man. The passive aggressive shit. They want to go tick for tack on X, Y, and Z. Fuck all that, man. It's a spade.
Yeah. That's right, man.
Fuck out of here, bro.
And see, if you spend any kind of money on a woman, man, that's not for marriage, that was a virgin, it's basically harlotry, man. It's you're paying for it no matter what, man. You might take her out on the dinner, bro. You still paying for it, bro. You didn't go to her father as a virgin and get her.
Yeah, nah.
ain't no woman gonna just, unless she real thirsty and wants some dick, they gonna want you to spend some type of money on her.
Bro, and they showed you their harlots because the bitch will have more money than you. and she still wants you to buy shit.
Oh, you
for
can't
her.
say bitch, because you know they're offended at that.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't even understand. Like, it ain't our point to prove. You know, we treat our women good. I treat my women fucking good, man. Ain't no woman I deal with say I mistreated them unless they had a fucking problem somewhere.
Right.
You know, I'm fair. You know what I'm saying, bitch? What you put in is what you get out.
That's how you know the audience capture.
Yeah.
Real quick one.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
Just real quick on that point. It's Judges 16:1. Just showing that it ain't going off. It say, then went Samson to Gaza and saw there an harlot and went in unto her. You know, because there's always been brothels, brothels and things and whatnot. Man. So, that's not going on. That's one of those acts.
Yeah. That was a custom back in the ancient world as well, man. You go into the story of Judah, and his son dealing with Tamar.
Yeah.
He was mourning, man. So it ain't like an average everyday life that niggas did every day on some nigga shit. You did have those things occur, and that's what we had order set up, man. Here you get the opposite of order, man. Esau forces chaos on you, man.
Yeah. And a lot of you dudes, man, that's in these situations with these women, y'all ain't even really doing it by the scripture. You're doing it Esau's way, man. Women's supposed to be in order, man, for real. The right way would be to go to her father and ask for her hand or whatever, how you want to do it, and then build it up that way. But see, Jake take the standard of westernized world and they try to incorporate it into the truth. That's not how that works, man.
Right.
Well, how a brother deal with his woman, that's his business.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Being an Israelite should not include Western ideology or actions, man.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Oh,
You don't need to get married at the courthouse with a fucking marriage certificate, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this dude, like Nate, you can only have one wife.
Right.
In this congregation, that's off, bro. You can't tell a man how many women he can deal with.
Yeah.
Now, it would be wise to just deal with one woman, it will be wise to just deal with one woman, but some brothers, they just don't have that spirit. Some brothers, they got multiple women they go to, and I mean, it is what it is.
You're not getting kicked out of the camp for it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You get kicked out for not being a man on the Lord, not doing the work, not being diligent. Brothers ain't even checking in your personal business like that. This brother could have 10 women for all I know, and hey, he ain't going off, because Paul is prescribing wisdom. Because what Paul is basically saying is, look, them women are not going to be an excuse. If you stop doing the work and you drop the plow, you get a little bit too big for your britches, like King Solomon did. Hey, that's on you. So that's wisdom. It's not against the law.
Yeah, that's
You know what
why
I'm
he
saying?
said Adam wasn't deceived, but the woman was.
Yeah.
So as a man, it's on your job to stand on your square and be in the spirit and to rebuke anything that goes against that.
That's right, man. That's right.
I have it.
Yeah, you got it off. I got one out.
This is Hebrews chapter 3, verse 8. It says, harden not your hearts as in the provocation in the day of temptation in the wilderness, when your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my works 40 years. Wherefore I was grieved with that generation, and said, they do always err in their heart, and they have not known my way. So, hey, this is a beef that our people had with the Most High Yahweh for years, man. Hey, niggas been going off, all right, since the Exodus, even before that, man.
Right.
All right, so now, here in 2025, how can you have that spirit of everybody got to be on the same accord, man? Everybody got to play it our way, because it wasn't even like that in the ancient world. The Lord been getting rid of wicked ass niggas, man.
Yeah.
And he about to get back in that spirit. Why you think that nigga Prince of Power, he ain't uploading videos no more? You wanna know why?
Yeah.
Cause he ain't on earth no more, man.
That nigga got uploaded to the spirit world.
He got uploaded to the spirit.
You really the clout now, my nigga.
Hey, that nigga was doing whole ass shit.
whole
Just
ass
for the
shit.
fact, cause he wasn't doing the work, but he wanted to comment on everybody's videos, man.
Yeah.
See, the Lord showing you that he not with all that commentary spirit.
Yeah, bro.
We working over here, man.
It's about work, bro. It's about having work ethic, and it's about being proactive in this thing, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and it's really not hard, bro. Just do the work, keep your head down, and just stay diligent. And then, bro, do what the hell you want to do. You want to go out and take your wife somewhere? So be it. Go have fun. We don't give a fuck, bro. Just do the work. You want to go and have a Saturday night shakar? Dip in the pool with your woman, then do it. shit, we don't care about all that. We just prioritize the Lord first, man. Shit. Hey, after the Sabbath go down, hey, shit, I might go home and have a fucking drink, man. I mean, that's right. Yeah. It's nice outside. I may go wash the car. I may go hop in, put we got freedom in Yahweh Shai, man, but we prioritize this work first, man.
That's right.
That's
And
why
you feel better when you get the work in first.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's why the Lord said, my burden is easy and my yoke is light.
Yeah.
So that's why the Lord gets pissed off, man, when you're not, as Peter said, showing the same diligence, man. Because hey, this is a light thing, man. See, y'all can't imagine fast forward when all hell breaks loose. See, that will put things in perspective for you. Because y'all not really meditating on that. Y'all are meditating about land, real estate, Israelite bank, this and that. Your mind is not, when you look toward the future, that's what you see. When we look toward the future, we see it. Please, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, don't let me get caught up in this. And that causes you to move differently, man. You have different discernment. You make different decisions. This is why you niggas are so irritating to look at, man. Because we can't prove everything, but we know you niggas ain't right, man. We know you took a bag.
This is Proverbs 26:10. It says, the great Yahweh that formed all things, both rewarded the fool and rewarded transgressors. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. So some of y'all are just showing that you're just straight fools and you got no business. You're trying to step into this, great honorable role of being a prophet unto the nations. You understand, you acknowledge it as honorable, but you just want to be a piece of it so you can be looked at as honorable. You don't want a piece of it to actually honor him. We're not here for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and the hopeful elect, man.
That's right.
That's all we're looking to please is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's right.
And we're trying to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. We don't give a fuck about being honored by anybody else up here. This isn't something that is. The scriptures say a prophet have no honor in his own house, man.
I was just looking at that.
That's right.
It also said that which is highly esteemed amongst men is abomination to the Lord.
Yeah.
And some of y'all don't have that understanding, and so you see the type of hate we get, and you're uncomfortable with being looked at that way because you're used to in the world maybe being cool with friends with everybody liking you.
Fuck that
So
shit,
you'd rather
bro.
follow somebody that you're gonna be liked.
Half in, half out.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't want a bunch of fake ass niggas around me, bro.
Yeah.
You fake, stay the fuck away from me. All that you fuck with me on, it's conditional, I be cool. Like, hell nah, bro. You deal with it or don't. That's why even in the world, bro, I ain't fuck with too many people, man. Like, you got a lot of people but bro, my name ain't coming up in too many circles, man, because I don't put myself in people's shit like that for to do that, bro. But Jake want to be busybodies, man. I want you to like me, brother. No, I don't care, man. Right? Because you liking me ain't going to dictate whether I get on the chair or not. Bryce used to stress that all the time, man. In the camp, I say, look, I tell brother straight on, I don't give a fuck if nobody in this camp like me personally. At the end of the day, we here to do the work of the Heavenly Father. That's it at the end of the day. If you don't like me, that's your problem. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
that comes from a place of dedication, man. To be willing to be enemies with billions of people for the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
I love it.
That's what it's all about.
I love it.
All right?
I like being the bad guy. Because the bad guy's usually the good guy. In the movies, the ones they demonize be the good guys, man.
Especially the Esau movies, he's always a simp.
Like unlike your people, we in love with this thing for the right reasons, man. I feel at peace and rest. My spirit felt uplifted. I was vexed on the way here, but as soon as camp started, I feel better, man. Brothers got the incense going, we're feeling the Holy Spirit come out. Why? Because we live to please Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. We know this is a good work. But some of y'all come out to these highways and hedges, you're looking to get shalom. You're looking to get applause. You're looking to say, that's right. Yeah, buddy. You're looking for the girl to lust after.
Come take this.
You go home to your woman and you did good prophesying today. Oh, I'm gonna give you some.
Right.
They're looking for that, man.
Damn.
Yo, never heard no one say that. GMS, man.
What you mean you claim her?
That's all she listening for. She got every point mark. Oh, he said he claimed that. That's everything.
That shit start a whole argument, man.
Out of a 3-hour camp, man. He's not on. Quick precept.
Well, bring out the last precept, man. This is the book of John 7, and I'm gonna start at verses 6. And it reads here, it says here, the word cannot hate you, but it hated me, but me it hated because I testified that the works thereof are evil. So they hate Yahushua, man, and they extol his hate on down to his men. Now they may say, well, we don't like GMS because y'all get on everybody. Well, Yahushua got on people, man. You know, and it's really just people's emotions. That's why they don't like us. But if you meet brothers in Great Millstone, brothers are humble, man. Brothers are cool, they're charitable, they're funny. You know, like the brothers I've met, you know, outside of ones that got kicked out or fell out, even before they got kicked out and fell out, you had some, like, damn, you know, cool brothers, man, likable. Like when we went up there earlier this year, man, we kicked it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We kicked it, bro. We kicked
Like
it.
being home, you ain't never been home. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like, you know, brothers on the lake, man. We had that good ass people. We was chilling, man.
Yeah.
See, brothers that never you even seen before, they out there kicking it, and we just in the spirit.
Yep.
Shit. Bro, we didn't ask no brother, hey, you gotta put 10 on this pizza. We didn't give a fuck, bro. If you there, you ate. You know? And it reads, and it says, go ye up to this feast, but I go not into this feast, for my time is not yet full come. But when he said these words unto them, he abode still in Galilee. But when his brethren were gone up, and they went also into the feast, not openly, but as it were in secret, then the Jews sought him at the feast and said, where is he? And there was much murmuring among the people concerning him. So just like us, there's a lot of talking. You got people that like us, you got people that don't like us, right? And it says here, for some said he is a good man, but others say nay, but he did deceiveth the people. So it was mixed reviews on Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
He wasn't in that spirit, oh, I want you to like me. No. Right. Yahushua did right, and he was still hated and put to death.
That's right.
So it was like, hey, you can't win with Jake, bro. You just can't win with him.
We're in good company, man. Look up John the Baptist, man.
Yeah.
That's a real one right there.
Yeah.
Okay, he's out there with camel hair, eating locusts and honey. You think he gave a fuck? As soon as you saw the congregation, you started cursing their ass out, man.
Yeah.
They showed you in that movie, Brooklyn Clarence. He slapped the shit out of
Slapped
that
his
nigga.
ass, man. Yeah, that beard was nice, boy.
Put him under the water and shit.
Smacked his ass.
Fuck out of
You know? That's the spirit you got to be in, because when you're under the conviction of the Heavenly Father, you don't mince words, man. It's the words of the Heavenly Father. You could really, the Lord will really jack you up if He told you to say something, and then you don't say it. You remix it a different way. You know?
Yeah.
That's egregious, man.
Yeah, and if the Lord ain't jacked you up for doing that shit, you better be nervous as hell, man.
Yeah.
Your time is coming.
Yeah, that's right, brother. So,
Yeah, because look at how Shai say, the Lord hate you, just know it hated me first. That's the scripture that always stands out, you know? You stand out here like that motherfucker drove by with the damn matted whip. Like, Lord knows I like that matte look. You know? That motherfucker middle beat directly.
You might end up being yours.
I might have to put that dude to death and snap that.
Take it to the wilderness.
That's right, man. I'll read this real quick unless y'all got something.
I'll go after you, bro.
Come. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 10. I, the Lord Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings, man. So this is why you got to be sincere, man. This is why you vet, like we went into earlier, man. Having the correct brothers around you, man. Brothers being in the right spirit. And you cultivate that through the leadership, man. Like the elder mentioned, we went out to Chicago, man. Every brother was just in a beautiful, righteous spirit, man. They all had different spirits, but it was the same spirit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't see women nowhere. Okay? It was just basically just the brothers, man. Not in the spirit of mingling and wanting to be seen. It was a very charitable spirit. And you guys are going to be tried, man, according to your ways, as the scriptures say, man. Because see, what happened to Eleazar? He was talking shit. What happened to Polite? He was talking shit. You know? Eventually, the Lord is going to, whatever nigga shit that you're on, the Lord going to flip it on your ass.
Comfy.
Yeah, comfy.
Remember that dude that came against us back in like 2016? That albino cat? The Lord said an Edomite woman was shooting point blank range, man.
Yeah, Deshaun Taylor something. Yeah, that guy, yeah.
Yeah, he had dreadlocks in his head. He's getting on Facebook Live coming against this cat specifically. And I won't forget when we set up curses on that nigga, man. And it was 4 months later that Edomite chick offed him.
blew his head off.
Man,
That's a shameful way to go. You got put to death by a woman
Yeah.
and a heathen woman.
Same thing.
The same one he was trying to save. He was the one that same shit too. That's what he was preaching about on Facebook. He kept saying, you know, Edomites can get saved and we wrong for going out the highways and hedges. You
Took the
know,
top off the roof.
That nigga Delio too. Remember him?
Yep, God. He said
Yeah.
he pulled up,
Yeah.
popped the trunk, and the next time he's still doing fed time right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, but like when all that bullshit went down, we was the one in the wrong for cursing his wicked ass out. The nigga in the feds, we still out here preaching. So who got the victory, man?
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
everybody try to dictate on how we do things. We do things through the spirit. If you too shooken up and too fickle to stand bold while we do things through the spirit, this ain't the place for you, man.
That's right.
'Cause we stir shit up, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like a long time ago, bro, like, even Todd said when he came to the camp, because like, you know, that was the season we was in. And you know, we just what the prophets did. You know, we saw the brothers. You know, we'll point people. We'll talk to people. We'll directly approach. You know, we'll do what we do. We'll point. And you know, Todd's like, damn, why do appointing people? But then we understand what the prophets did. It was like a, oh shit, this is a real thing, man. You call the people out. You know, now we've calmed down a lot because you know it's a thing of being circumspect, of course. But the Lord had us in that spirit for a reason, and you had a lot of men that couldn't get with that because they was too afraid to be looked at as being the enemy to these fucking people. What the fuck you care about what these niggas look at you? Fuck these people. These people ain't got nothing going on in their life, man. These people are trash, man.
Yeah.
Last thing they can do is say something about us. These people are trash. They're fucking adulterous.
Yep.
They it's an incest. These people are fucking trash, man. And you worry about the opinion of these losers you call people here. Fuck these people.
Yeah, I'm not losing my salvation over an NPC.
Hell,
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, the Lord, these people have no moral foundation. When you start asking people questions, go to a bar and talk to somebody. They don't really have nothing they willing to die for, no nothing.
Nah, bro.
If Meg the Stallion started getting up and saying this and that, all the women will follow her. You know, if a man with a lot of money, like an Andrew Tate or somebody, start going off saying I'm gonna be a Muslim, guess what? A lot of niggas gonna follow him, man. But they don't have no center of gravity. You know,
They're not grounded, not rooted.
not grounded in nothing, man. And see, even men that know that might be on the highways and byways today, a lot of you are not grounded, man. This is why we move with fear. We're praying that we have it in us to withstand the hour of temptation.
That's right.
You know?
So,
Yeah, go ahead, Brino. Y'all got anything else? We're good? All right, let that be the last one.
God, this Sirach 20 and 29. It say, presence and gift blind the eyes of the wise, and stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove. Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both? All right, so you may have wisdom, right? But this devil's objective is to put a lot of misinformation and confusion out there, man. So that's why gifts and presents is being offered, man.
Yeah.
All right, some Jakes not suffering. Some Jakes got bank accounts with multiple O's in it, man. But what did they have to do to get that?
Yeah.
They've been compromised, man.
Yeah.
All right, so that's why 2026, the year of apostasy, sellouts, and ages, man. That's them presents and gifts going out, man. But we waiting on the presents and gifts of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. If you a real man of the Lord, they can't put no price on to distort this doctrine to you, man.
That's right.
Because it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Because why? Because we know what comes from that. We know what comes from sound doctrine and teaching brothers the right way, man. You feel more of a man than you've ever felt, man.
That's right.
But hey, can you say that in IUIC?
No.
Man, you just got that purple shirt on and fringes. You still that nigga from the hood, man.
You an NPC and you can't.
Yeah.
We understand the scriptures say there's gonna come a day where silver and gold is not gonna be regarded at all.
That day coming real soon.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
One more. It say wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up. What profit is in them both? Better is he that hideth his folly than the man that hideth his wisdom, man. And a lot of you guys, you advertising your folly, man. You letting the folly be the hook to get Jake into the camp, man. See us, we ain't on all that, man. All right, when you go to our YouTube channels, you're gonna see sit downs and camp pages, man, and camp videos. Man.
That's it.
That's it. That's all.
Yep. Fine. That was beautifully said, brother. Y'all good? You got anything else? Yeah, but with that, we're going to close out and give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord, is where you edify to the next lesson. Kwam Yashawala.
Kwam Yashawala.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.